Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are going to create a video about room. Last time we were creating here with the hotel, so we have already customer UI, hotel UI, and I asked you guys to try to create the hotel UI yourself, trying to add the hotel add, edit, delete functions to work. So that is something you should do yourself. Currently, I don't have any hotels here, so I'll just continue to create the room first, and that way you'll be able to see if it works. We actually need the hotel add functions to work, otherwise we will not be able to create any rooms, because the rooms are going to pull all the hotels. So let's quickly try to do the example for the hotel controller first before we go into the room. Okay, so we might as well do the hotel part anyway. So you have here your customer controller. Similar to that, you can just use another controller for the hotel. So let's create the hotel controller here, create a new Java class, and we call this as hotel controller, hotel controller.java, just like the customer controller. And the best way to do it is actually you can copy these things, because almost everything here is going to be the same. You're going to have the same methods, you're going to delete things, you're going to send in queries, and from here you will get some idea as to, because there are some methods which are common, like for example you want to delete something from the database, and you want to tell which table to use. You could actually make some of these methods more usable by putting them into some kind of an interface, or putting them into some kind of a common class where you could actually use them. So we'll come to that later on. For now, we are just going to copy paste these things here, and this is the hotel controller. Okay, so yes, we have to import some stuff here. Okay, so as we need, we will change them. Okay, so in the hotel controller you have this example of the hotel UI, where you are going to first add someone. This item is called hotel name, and that is the input. So when you click edit button or add button, you can see here we have already renamed them. So you are going to take this information and send it to the hotel controller. In the hotel controller we will have this add method, the create method, see here, which is going to show or display a new hotel controllers, new hotel UI. So just like this one, you can follow on create a hotel UI dot set visible equal to true. So now we have a new hotel. Okay, the important thing here is where does it starts with. You don't have a common interface where you are going to start customer. Right now the application begins here, it shows this UI. So where should we start? That is also something you have to think about. So let's just quickly have a small class here where we are going to start that. For now we are just going to have a frame here, and we will just create a JFrame form where we will just create this as the interface, main interface, from where we are going to generate all the events. So let's call this as application UI. I call this as application UI. Okay, so we are going to have for now just two items here. One of them is we are going to have the button for customer, and then we are going to have a button for hotel. Yeah, just so for now it will be these two, and let's just make them a little bit bigger over here. Later on we talk about layout and everything for this. Okay, don't worry too much about what this is, why this looks ugly. It's okay, right? So two items here, one of them is hotel, so I'm just going to have 24 bold, and then rename them. This is going to be the hotel button, and then I'll have my customer buttons, hotel. So this will bring out hotels, and for this one of course it's going to bring, and later on we are going to make it look a little bit nice, but for now let's assume this is the customer. Okay, and the button name is customer hotel. What do you call this? Hotel button. Yeah. Oh yes. Okay, so this is customer, and then it's going to be named as customer button. So just like hotel, say customer button. So two ideas here. Now when you double click hotel, just like the controller here, we are going to display that. Okay, so as you can see in customer controller, where you have the create method, we are going to actually bring him here the create. Later on we are going to bring them to the index method, because when you click customer, we want to show all the existing customers in a table, and then you can separately change customer information. But for now we are just going to trigger this, the same thing. So it's going to be customer controller dot create. If you click the application UI hotel customer, sorry, we are just going to trigger the customer controller method here. So customer controller, sorry about that, oh, controller dot sorry add dot create. Okay, so you are going to create a customer, and then it will pop up that interface where it's going to show the customer. Now let's go back here and create the hotel UI. In the hotel UI they have the same thing, see, create method for the hotel controller. So you are going to use this, and sorry, here double click, you click this one, it's going to take you the same thing, you know, the same thing, dot create. So hotel controller dot create, it's going to open the hotel. So let me show you what I'm talking about, and that is going to your main class. So you can right click that one and say this is your main class. See, right click here, go to properties, and then this is your main class. So no, sorry, go to the project here, right click properties, go to run, and then set this as your main class. So what is your main class? Your main class is going to be application UI. Set main class. Okay, right. So this thing here will be created where we created a customer controller. This is because we didn't have anything to at that time, so we are going to delete this. So we don't need this, we already have a main interface with us, and that is going to be the main application UI. Just delete this. So it's a good idea to click that safely, then we'll remove from where it exists. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So here you have this method, and when you click hard customer, it brings out this. When you click is it that we can do later, false. Okay, so in the customer UI, if you click close instead of exit, there is that button, system dot dispose, we call dispose. So not system, this dot dispose. And same thing here for the hotel idea, hotel UI, as a hotel UI. If you double click this one, this dot dispose, sorry, this dot dispose here, it's too small, I guess, paste it. Okay, now you go into the application UI, and now you have these two items. Okay, don't worry too much about this interface. So once we are here in the hotel UI, we are going to create this function to add a new hotel. So it brings up hotel.setVisible true. You are going to see this interface. The person is going to fill out hotel name and click add. So when they click add button, we have to trigger the add function of the hotel. So here we are. So we say, similar to what we did here in the hotel controller, we add an item. So what do you need when you are adding the item? You need to store something. So when you are storing something, you need this information. And for now it's very simple because we only have hotel name, right? Hotel underscore name, or you can call it in Java terminology using camel case, hotel name. And here you are creating a new hotel. Do we have hotel class? We have hotel class. What is in the hotel class? It has a hotel ID and a hotel name. Okay, so hotel ID is basically going to be an auto incremented field. So we'll keep it here for now. We are only going to insert hotel name, and either way you are setting hotel ID. Let's check if hotel ID is auto incremented or not. So we'll trigger up our database to check that, SQL, and then what is our database name? I forgot my database name. Let's check it here in the database. Yeah, so MySQL HTC theme park, HTC underscore theme park. Oh wow, okay, use HTC underscore theme park. So our assignment is about this idea of show tables. What is the table name we use, with S or without S? Customer. So describe customer. Am I looking for that? No, I'm looking for hotels. Describe hotel. Okay, so you describe hotel, there you have it. Yes, row increment, so we don't need to insert it. So let's remove that hotel ID. We don't have to deal with it, it's easier. We don't need to deal with this thing. Okay, then again it's easier to if it is there. Okay, anyway, let's keep it. We might need it because later on when you are going to retrieve, when you are going to create a hotel taken from the database, we need to remember the hotel ID. That's the only way we can store it back. Yeah, so customer equal customer, similar to that you will say hotel equal, so you are in the hotel class, hotel equal to hotel equal to. So once you already have the setup running, it's kind of easy. So you are sending an ID. In this case we are going to send a 0 because it's just a value you have to send on a number, and then the hotel name, here it is. Okay, hotel ID and hotel name, two items. Okay, so now we are going there, and then it's going to check Do we already have this hotel or not? Customer exists or not? Okay, does we have hotel or not? In order to find that, we will just send hotel name. If we have two different hotels with the same name, that's not going to be a good idea. It has to have separate hotel name. Send the hotel name. Yeah, you can't have two hotels called Holiday Inn, for example. It must be Holiday Inn 1 and Holiday Inn 2 at least. Can't have exactly the same name. So we are going to customize this method here, whether the hotel exists or not. Let's rename it hotel exists or not. How do you know that? You have the hotel name. So once you have the hotel name, you're going to check select hotel name from hotel. So always have these things. Remember, it's not called hotel name, it's hotel underscore htl underscore name. Don't forget those kind of things. Where hotel, select hotel name from, it's actually you are just choosing one item, right? If customer info actually select yeah, select from hotel. Where did we choose for the customer the same thing? Select customer ID. No, yeah, hotel name from customer ID, where hotel name equal this name. Yeah, we are just checking if there is an entry for this or not. So this is not hotel info, this is not customer info. Hotel info equal database control MSQL same. So you're going to query this. If there is some information, definitely that means there is something here, then exist equal true, and we are going to close the connection, return. So same thing. Okay, so this is why I said, for example, we are doing a SQL check. In this case, we are checking if the hotel exists or not. Okay, if the hotel doesn't exist, of course, let's say here, if the hotel exists, this is also the same thing, hotel exists. And in this case, you are not returning customer ID, you are returning hotel name, and that is what we are using right now. Hotel name. This is just this is actually happening right now because hotel exists. We are going to comment this out. If you is creating problem, we have to solve it, right? Sorry, hotel exists. Little bit of checks here and there, and also to show, you have to get a hotel name, and then that hotel name will be used in order to show something. And that is also new customer, get customer. Okay, this is if you are showing the item. Let's comment these things out. We are not showing anything, and save to the DB. Alright, so if the hotel exists, so don't worry about what I did here, just comment out those lines that have errors. Only work on this store method. Okay, forget about these things, only work on the store method. You might as well delete the other things. Create method is there, of course. Now we have the hotel name here, saved to the database, this hotel name. In this case, let's go to the field here, save to the DB, hotel name. If the hotel doesn't exist, then otherwise we say hotel exists, and then will be an issue, so it can be solved. Hotel does not exist. This is, I just edited it again, don't worry about these functions. This is giving an error because we have a save to DB with a customer info. We have to change it, save to DB hotel. So this is a hotel you are creating. So this is something important. You have to tell the hotel, not name, so insert into hotel, and again remember, they only have htl underscore name. You don't have to enter the ID because it is auto increment values. Hotel dot get name. You could actually send only the hotel as well, get name. Sorry, get name, because you know why? Because you only have one name. You could just send the hotel, and that's the get name. So hotel dot get hotel name. I think that's how it's written. Yeah, okay. Values hotel name plus values hotel name. That's it up to here, and you have a semicolon, and the rest of all things no need. You're going to have a bracket. Semicolon is the last item. Of course, this last item is here. Okay. Values, you are inserting this in semicolon. This is the query. Insert this hotel into the hotel DB, and again, instead of customer, it should be hotel. So these templates, remember to edit them properly, otherwise you're going to have customer instead of hotel. So these issues may arise. Okay, let's test it out. We just wanted to add some hotels into the database so we can query them from the database. So again, we haven't changed something. Hotel. you have to create a hotel actually, right? So hotel equal new hotel, and we are sending a hotel, and in this case hotel name. Okay, so we are sending a hotel to be saved to the database. Let's test it out if it is adding to hotels. Right, I wanted a hotel. Oh, it's appearing here. Let me just fix that quickly. I don't like that. So remember, in the customer UI, in the here reset location relative to null. You have to do that also here in the UI. Just find the constructor. Inside the constructor here, you can just type set location relative to null. Okay, then it appears in the middle. Even this one you have to do this. See, it's better. Okay, so what is the hotel name? Let's say uh, Pinnacle Pinnacle Hotel. I'll call this. Let's try to edit and then add hotel added. Deleted. So we are not displaying any message box. Oh, okay. Have we configured it? Let's see if there is anything. Select staff room hotel. I think we have not actually sent to the database. See, there is nothing. Let's send it. Okay, so configure the add button to send it to the store method. After you are here in the hotel UI, if you click edit button, add button, yeah, see, it's empty. Why you don't listen? So hotel controller dot store. What do you want to store? Hotel name. What is hotel name? Hotel name is this dot hotel name dot get text. You remember we created a text box called hotel name. Let's see if that's the correct name actually used. See, hotel capital name. Yeah, that's correct. So use the hotel name and send it here. It will add them. Right, now it should work. Hotel Pinnacle, the Pinnacle Hotel, the Pinnacle Hotel. Add. We should get unknown column hotel name in the field. Oh no. So let's solve that problem. Unknown field. We are adding a hotel name. Hotel name in the store method hotel controller. When we are sending it to the database, we are sending it to the wrong entries. Insert int value htl name equals to save to database. Get hotel name. Select hotel name. See here. Select htl underscore name. Remember again. Right. Hotel. Okay, so the Pinnacle Hotel. Add a htl underscore name. Are we doing the right thing? Let's check this out. From I guess you might be laughing at me now. See, remember simple mistakes. That's the disadvantage, of copy paste. The Pinnacle Hotel add. There we go. Alright, so of course we are not creating these things. You should do that. Okay, now we have some hotel. Let's go and see here. Select stuff from hotel. There we have it, the Pinnacle Hotel. Good idea. Okay, that's very good. So what we actually want to do is when it is in the room case, when you are adding a room here, let's go and start on the room now. So here in the application UI we will make one more item, and that is room. Okay, don't worry too much about this layout, we will make it nice later on. So now we need a room, and this is, what did you call this hotel button? Yeah, room button, belly button. Okay, so this is a room, and then call this as properties, make it a little bit bigger as usual, 24 volt dollar same. Okay, you have this item, double click. Okay, we don't have it yet. Alright, you see, now the time to create on the UI. Right click, new JFrame form. Sorry, JFrame form. Where's my JFrame form? Okay, room UI, capital R. Remember to stick to these rules. You might actually create hotel with simple H, C with capital H, room with simple R. Don't do that. Have some consistency. See, hotel H capital. Everything should be capital in Java. When you are beginning something, class name should be capital. When I say everything, I mean the class names. Okay. Alright, room UI. What is room UI? Let's find out. Right, see here, describe room. Okay, yeah, so in the room we have the room ID, hotel ID, room number, and so hotel ID, room number, and room type. Basically these are the items we have. Okay, so hotel ID, room number, room type. Now this is going to be a little bit of problem, because when you say room type, there are so many room types that can be entered, and the spelling has to be exactly correct. So we could create another table where we can have all the room types. Okay, we'll handle that later. We'll just let them enter. Don't worry about that too much. So hotel ID, room number, room type. So the first thing is we have to give this guy we have to give him all the hotels. Choose all the hotels and present them as a drop down. Alright, okay, so let's try to design this first. You'll say, okay, what hotel are you trying to add? Room 2. Choose hotel. Okay, don't worry about the way it looks. Text, sorry, this is not a text field. I brought a text field. Keep it, we might need it. Drop down, so that is called combo box. Combo box, yeah. Okay, so this is going to be our hotel, and we are just going to make it bigger like this, bigger, really big. Right, okay, so choose the hotel, and then variable name is hotel combo box, CMB I call it, hotel combo, hotel CMB. It actually has another important thing here. Variable name is hotel combo. If you go into the properties, there are some values by default. Let's remove them. We don't have a model here now. Okay, selected item also, we don't have anything here. Initially selected index, there is nothing. Close. Okay, right, this comes from the database. Okay, so you choose the hotel, then you choose the room ID, in this case not room ID, room number. So you have to type it. So this is a good idea to have this field. So what is the room number? You say room number 205 305, like that. Hotels have room numbers, remember. Now if you remember last time I said always put items in a panel. Now we don't forget that rule. Don't forget that rule. Always place things inside panels, is easier. All these three, grab, bring it inside. Here on the left, bring this one up here. You can always move this later and any way you want, right? So what is this? Edit text, there's nothing there initially. And then what is this variable name? Room number. What is the room number? Room number is where you are staying. I am staying 205, room 205, like that you say, right? Okay, so choose hotel. What is the room number? Room number. Oh no, just edit text. Room number. What is the room number you are trying to insert, like that? Yeah, this is 204, 203. Let's make it closer. Yeah. What else? We have hotel, room number, room type. Yeah. For now, we are just going to have a room type where they can type. The best way to do is this. Also, you can give some drop down, and later on we might have a drop down. So let's give a drop down anyway for now, with some items, and later we'll change it. Combo box. You can also have a static content here. Room types, predefined room types for now. Okay, to make it easier. Alright, so go to the variable name, room type. So this is room type combo, CMB, and then go to properties. Here we have items. See, so we go here, we add the items. What are the room types? Deluxe, then you have penthouse, Then you have student suit, for example. I'm just creating, imagining, family suit, family suit. Or you might have a single room, double room, like that also you might have. So these kind of names exist, remember. So it's just an example. I'm not a hotel person that much, but rooms generally have these kind of names, right? Let's also call it as basic room. Means basic room is a single room with single table, single bed with AC. We'll call it somehow. I'm not sure if that is the correct word to use. Okay, but just say okay. So this will be chosen by the person. What's the label here? Room type. Room type. What kind of room are you adding? Like that you'll ask. Right. So now we have choose hotel, choose room number, choose room type, and then status. Oh, see, by default it's free. That means we don't have to insert it. By default it will be free. But the problem will be later on. You might want to change it, But still, you shouldn't change it. Why? Because the reason is rooms are booked, not managed by admin. If it is booked, you can't change it to free. If someone leaves it, automatically it will become free. If someone has booked it, you can't make it free. If it is free and you want to change it to booking status, that shouldn't be allowed, because the room should be booked through the system. So we don't need to handle that. Right, now we have left with our panel for edit, delete, so this time I will make it a little bit smaller like this, and I'll grab my another panel, put this panel inside another panel. I'll just do like this. This is my big panel, this is my small panel. Where is it? Yeah, so I have a small panel here, and I'm just gonna make it like this. Then I'm going to put my buttons there. Search, add, edit, delete. Let's try. You can also do that. You can put one panel inside another panel. So number one, search. Number two, oh, it created its own panel. How did that happen? See, so if you put it in the wrong place, that could happen. Let's make it like this. Yeah, okay. Again, don't worry too much about that. One button, two button. Uh, it is rather creating a new panel. See, where's the panel? So into the panel we will grab our buttons, then we grab our panel here. We'll adjust it later. So one button, two button. Take some time to design, take your time, no problem. Three button, search, add, edit, delete. One more button, so let's bring it a little bit here to the left, make it bigger, and then grab all of them a little bit towards the left, and one more button can be added there. Just to clear the interface. Okay, yes, let's make all of them have some font so that it appears kind of big. Some of them you can change together. You see, 18 bold. Okay, see, slowly it looks nice. And what is this? Search. And what is that button called? Search button. Change variable name. No. Change variable name. Search button. So you take your time, design exactly what I'm doing here. Add, and there's add button. Add button. Button. And edit text. Edit. And again you can call it as edit button. Oh, I called it edit button. Edit button. Delete. Delete. And also it has to have a name. Delete button. You can say also btn. Delete btn button, like combo box CMB. And then this is clear, just like the way we did earlier. clear button. And if you remember correctly, this is clear button. We have to use proper naming convention. Don't call different names to different things. And change the sorry, clear. Clear. Okay, if you remember, we also put some item here. So go to properties, select undecorated, that way your maximize button, minimize button, all these things are glossed, and you add the normal close button to the top of. This will be little bit a small button like this, and it's just going to have an X, and it will be called close button. And this one is going to have a font just like normal cases. Maybe we'll make it bigger. I'll show how it will look like. Yeah, that's okay, not too bad. Right click. Okay. What happens there is you double click it, you're going to dispose. This dot dispose. So that close button in all these UIs are used for this dot dispose to get rid of it. Meaning, okay, the window is closed. Alright. So this is the example of a room UI where you are going to add. So this is a little bit small, maybe because the panel is smaller. Yeah, smaller example of a room UI. And do you remember what we were doing this time? Last time we said set location relative to null. So you have to do this here. So in order to make it look like in the center. Okay. So what you have here is just like the example of UI. See, application UI, customer controller, hotel UI. You have this hotel to create, and you have to do the same thing for room. Now this is just the room, UI. Do we have the room class? We don't. Oh, we have. We have. It's good. That's good. We already have that. Room number, room type, room price, room number, room type, price. Oh, there is no price. That is a mistake. Every room has a price. Oh, so this has to fix. This has to be fixed. What about the database? In the database I gave you. Okay, I will have it looked. So we have to have that field. Okay, alter table room add column price decimal comma 2. This means there are total 8 digits. So for example 1500 is going to be 1500 4 digits dot 00. Already you have 6, 4 5 6. So if the price is more than that also, it will be able to store them. 82. Alter table room add column price decimal 82. Let's try to see if it works. Describe room, select. Oh wow, it worked. That is price. Although it's at the last time, no price is there. So you make sure guys do this. Okay, you can do this on PHPMyAdmin or MySQL window or any other thing. This is just a teaching tool I use, so don't worry too much about this one. Okay, what is this error? Sorry, it's just Grammarly. Okay, we have a room, we have a price. Now we have to add here also price, guys. We forgot that, right? A room doesn't have a price. What a joke. Okay, let's just make it bigger. Grab this all the way here, and then add the price field there. See? So add the label. Yeah, room price. Room. Oh, we can just say okay, room price. So when you say room price, of course, remember it means just for the night. The room overnight. You're gonna sleep there one night. So if you are sleeping there 2 nights, you have to pay again. Don't confuse that. Yeah. I hope you guys have used hotels previously, or rooms. You have booked rooms, guest houses. Okay, there is no different value here, but all of them, I guess I have put them the same. Oh, including this one. I think I have used. No, I haven't. Bold 18. Is it too small? Same. Yeah. Okay. See, room price. And of course you can make this one and this one a little bit closer. Price a little bit closer. Room type a little bit closer. Kind of like this. I think that's nice. Don't worry too much about this. Not too shabby, as they say. Okay, just have this little nice interface. Doesn't have to look perfect. I'm trying to make it perfect, right? Okay, so I did it clear. We have a price. So this is the information that actually grabs from the user into the database, and again we need a room controller now, just like the way we create hotel controller. So what I want to do is I want you to try the hotel, finish up the hotel, and then create a room controller and make the room work. So we will make the room work together. For now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to create a new video after I finish up with the hotel, because I haven't finished the hotel controller. I'm going to finish up the hotel controller so I can grab information later on, so otherwise we are going to have some kind of a awkward situation here. So I'm going to finish this up and I'll create a new video where I'm going to show the logic of the room. So you also do this first to the room, and then let's work together to create the room and store it to the database. Alright, see you for now. Let's come up with another video. This video is going to be lengthy already, and then we can work on current part of the room. Thank you very much. Bye bye.